I didn't have enough meter. Oh, I did. He's dead. Bardock. Oh, wow. Vegeta B assist. My man gave up on the A assist. Man, that's funny. I still think that's a funny thing in our community. I think our community gives up on things too quickly. Vegeta A is still a fantastic assist. Goodbye, Bardock. Friendship ended with the elders. Yeah, man. MK1 story mode was so tight though. I've actually like, man, dude. You ever have like one of those like cognitive dissonance moments where you just believe something to be so true, but then you're like shocked to see that other people don't believe the same thing? Like, I've been seeing people say that the MK1 story wasn't good. And I'm just like, yeah, everything is objective, but man, like, what did you not like about it? Like, man, as someone who is a fan of the Mortal Kombat story, I thought that was like the best MK story like ever, man. It was like, it was written like the Mortal Kombat Avengers. Like, if you know the lore of Mortal Kombat and like what's going on and you're like paying attention, it's like, that was like the most fan servicey story, like in a good way. It was like, it's like that story was written for the fans, you know? And like all the, I won't get into like what the twists were, but man, like, you didn't like the twists? Bro, those story twists were ridiculously tight. Like, all the big reveals were so sick. It's like, man, like, what do you want? If you didn't like MK1 story, it's like, what did you want? That's my question. That's the part where I get confused. The Kronika reveal at the very beginning, again, like no spoilers, but yeah, that's the first thing you see is Kronika in the opening cutscene. They hated the opening cutscene, but yeah, the big villain reveal I just thought was so hype, and it completely caught me off guard. I never, and I feel like that was such a clever. It was a clever twist too, because like it just works in so much, and that twist does so much for the story in general. Like, I feel like future games are more interesting now. Like now, like with the stage that's been set by MK1, it's like, damn, I really can't wait to see what they do next. Yeah, it was so good. The one near the end, man, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Like I said, I mean, to each their own. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, of course, but that one, to me, I was just shocked. I'm just like, oh, like, man, like, what did you want? Like, it was literally like Mortal Kombat, you know, Infinity War. Mortal Kombat Infinity War is like, it's like what it was. It was just like, I don't know, man. I thought that story was so hype. Starting beef in the comment section. I can understand if you didn't like some of the characterization. Some of the characterization I didn't care for either. Like I think everyone's unanimous in saying Bihan was whack. Like evil Bihan. I think evil Bihan was the worst thing about the story. I think that was the worst thing, that he was just a bad guy. He was literally just, I don't like anything. I'm a bad man. Like, he didn't even have like a compelling reason to want to like rebel against Liu Kang or anything. He's just like, I don't like what's going on. All of you are weak. I am strong. I'm a bad man. It's like, sheesh. And it didn't help that he talked like a cartoon villain. Like the whole time he's like, you are weak, brother. It's just like, wow. Wow, he's such a bad man. Liu Kang. They needed a villain. Yeah. Yeah. It's like that. To me, that was the weakest part of the whole story. Granted, that was a small part of the story. I feel like the whole Bihan thing was just there to set up conflict for Mortal Kombat 2. Because the Bihan stuff didn't even really have much to do with what the central conflict was in MK1. It's more about like setting up things for the characters to worry about in the future, which is fine. But that if I had a complaint, that was it. Base Veg. Man, I gotta find a better round start. My round start sequence with this collection of assists is not really ideal. Neither is buttons not coming out. Not very ideal either. Damn, believe it or not, I hit confirm that. Octa's not ideal. You might be spitting for real. I didn't have enough meter. Oh, I did. He's dead. Let's go. Happy birthday. That moment when you realize you're hitting an assist and you just go for it. That moment when you're like, oh, I'm hitting an assist. Let me just end this real quick. Damn. MK1 story DLC? Yeah, that would be crazy. He said, I'm the chosen. Yeah, I love that quote in MK11 where Johnny Cage would say that. Johnny Cage would be like, I'm the chosen one. You said DB's site posted an interview with producers of DBFZ? Oh, he still says that in MK1? That's hilarious. I'm going up. Get off of me. He said, Akko, why do you whip medium after an air combo? It's so that you can get your super when you hit the ground. That way you don't accidentally do an air super or a DR. If you press medium, you'll whiff the medium on the way down, and then when you hit the ground, you can do your super. Johnny has a point. Yeah, it's like, I feel like if Liu Kang weren't around, Johnny would be the chosen one. And he kind of was. You know, Liu Kang died in Mortal Kombat 9, and Johnny definitely carried in the time where Liu Kang wasn't around, for sure. For sure. I wish the netcode would carry right now. How come when he's in Spark, he goes into 2H mode? Man, yeah, can we talk about how Kung Lao will just never be the hero? Can we talk about that? I really thought that in MK1, I thought that Kung Lao was gonna be the guy. I thought, I was like, you know, Liu Kang's gonna be the new god, and Kung Lao's gonna be the new chosen one. But Raiden is the chosen one, you know? And it's just like, that man, Kung Lao, cannot catch a break. Like, he's just gonna be like, he's forever just player 2. He's just runner-up. Funny how that works out, yeah. They probably couldn't resist the interesting dynamic, because I'm not gonna lie to you, it is really, really interesting to have Raiden being the chosen one and, you know, Liu Kang being the one that's guiding him, you know, like, that dynamic is really tight. And they probably just, from a story perspective, you know, NRS, they probably just couldn't resist going for that, and I respect it. Because it's a really sick dynamic. I forgot he has that full screen. H. Super dash to H. Guess I got a backdash there. Yeah, I guess they did mention a couple times that the Great Kung Lao was really good, and he clapped. So, I mean, there's that, but the Kung Lao that we know is just, he's just whatever, you know? Our Kung Lao is just whatever. I mean, he seems happy, though. But I guess to be completely fair, Liu Kang gave Kung Lao every opportunity, right? Because Kung Lao and Raiden were pretty much equals. It's just Raiden came out on top. He's a dude with a hat. That makes him sound so trash. He's a dude with a hat. At least he's more humble now. Not really. I saw one of his intro quotes where Raiden's like, "I can't believe Liu Kang created us," and Kung Lao's like, huh, "I need to thank him for him. I need to say thanks for him making me so great." It's like, well, I guess Kung Lao's happy with the way things are, so I guess everything's fine in the end. I saw that one, yeah. He's like, "I need to thank him for making me so great." It's like, wow, Kung Lao, you are one cocky bastard. For a man, Kung Lao, like, for a man with so few dubs, he is so damn cocky, bro. For a man with next to no, he's hovering around 0 dubs, and he is like the cockiest. A win's a win. Do I like candy corn? Not really. I kind of feel sick if I have more than like a little bit of it. They gave Kung Lao the Vegeta treatment. Yeah, I saw that interview everyone always references about Toriyama, about how Toriyama doesn't like Vegeta. Like, they said that Toriyama's quoted as saying he doesn't like Vegeta, but Vegeta's very important to the story. That makes sense on so many levels. It explains why Vegeta stuck around the whole time. but just lost over and over and over. Because that's how Toriyama sees him. You know, unlike, he doesn't like him, but he's important. He said you can live because you have fans. I keep forgetting, man, the golden rule of Baby A. I gotta remember, for Baby A, you have to be in a position to beat Super Dash, because most people, they're gonna run the ultimate risk of Super Dashing an assist. Like, they're gonna let it rip, and you gotta be there to reap the benefits of that. Bet, I appreciate it, my man. Guldo, you ruined it. It explains the pink shirt that says bad man. I almost said bed man. Really? Good job, Beast. Said, no, that shirt was fire. Toriyama was cooking. Yeah, Badman shirt's pretty top tier. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's pretty top tier. It explains the bingo dance. But yeah, appreciate it, Bet, for the big ass 11 months. That man's almost there. My man almost got the 0 match. Let's go. Man's 1 month away. Dropped it. Woo! You said a shame DB characters don't get their share of shine like Naruto. Damn, man, I don't know about that one. I don't think Naruto is a good example of that. Personally, I think Naruto is a pretty bad example. Naruto, everyone is just trash at the end. Or not even at the end, but like after part 1. After the Sasuke retrieval arc. OG Naruto? Oh, okay. I respect that. I respect that. Not Shippuden, I respect that. Yeah. I would say for shonens, I would say the 2 best shonens for keeping everyone relevant in a believable way is One Piece and Bleach. Bleach and One Piece, I feel like both do a really good job of that. Like, you never feel like the characters you like just become trash as the show goes along. I mean, the only person in Bleach you can argue just became trash and never recovered was Chad. But I mean, how believable would it be for Chad to be clapping people, though, you know? I mean, I respect Chad, but I mean, he's a dude. He's just a dude. I love my favorite characters to end up like Rock Lee. Yeah, to this day, I just don't understand the thought process behind, like, the character usage in Naruto. Like, in part 1, you know, part 1 being everything up to the Sasuke retrieval arc, you built up so many characters and so many individual teams and made most of them like really likable and gave them a lot of development and just, you know, made them actual characters. Like, you cared about the majority of them. But then after the time skip, you basically never see any of them ever again, you know? You see them like in passing from that point on. And it's just like, what a decision, you know? And then you start introducing all these characters that no one could care less about. Sai? Sai? Who's that?